Hello everyone, my name is Aditi Soni. Welcome to my project walkthrough. In this video, I'll be explaining my complete front-end e-commerce website project, which I built using React, Redux Toolkit, and Tailwind CSS. We all go file by file exploring how each component, pages, and Redux slice work and how they all connected together. By the end of this video, you will be clarify see how a modern React based e commerce website can be built from scratch. Now I am sharing my screen. This is my front end development e commerce website capstone project. First, I install all the dependency like React.js, React Redux, Redux Chunks, Tailwind CSS, React Router DOM, and React icons. And I created a component folder inside src folder and then create a banner.jsx file inside component folder. Let's start with the banner component. This component is found inside the component folder. The purpose of this component is to be display a large banner at the top of the home page, welcoming the user to our store. At the top of the file, I import React because this is a React function component. I also import an image file named banner.png from my assets folder. Inside the function, I return a div with the class relative. That means any elements inside can be positional absolutely. Next, I use an image stack. The source is the banner image. I import and I edit class like width full to make image take the full width, height 64 to give it an height and object cover. So it's look neat on all screen size. On the top of this image, I place a black transparent overlay by using absolute instant zero and background black. This make the white text easy to read. Finally, in the center, I have an H1 element with the text welcome to our store. I style it with responsive font size so it looks good on both mobile and desktop. So overall, this banner works as the hero section of the website can creates the first impression for users. And this is category.filter.jxx file code. The category filter components. This is used on the home page to filter products by category. I receive three props here. Category, selected categories and unselected category. Inside the JSX, I render a row of buttons using flex wrap, justified center, gap 3. The first button is always all, which resets the filter. I check if the selected categories is all. If yes, I apply special Tailwind CSS classes like background yellow 500, text white to highlight it. Otherwise, it just shows as gray. Then I map over the category array and generate one button per category. Each button has a click handler that calls on selected category to filter product. So this component make the website interactive because user can easily switch between categories without reloading the pages. And this is my footer.jsx file code. The footer component is very simple but necessary. It usually sits at the bottom of every page. Inside it return a div background color and padding. In this folder, I display the copyright text and short tagline. It doesn't have any logic, just a reusable layout element that make the site look completely. I use private policy, terms and condition, returns policy. And this is my header.jsx file code. The header component is the one of the most important part of the website. At the top, I import link and use navigation from React Router DOM that this allow me to create navigations link and also redirect user when they search. I also import some icons from Lucid Redux library, search, shopping cart, heart, and users. This icon gives a modern look. I use React use state look hooks to store the search term and use navigate to programmatically go to the search result pages. The function handle search prevent the default from submissions. It trims the search input and if is not empty, it navigate to the search. After navigation, I clear the search bar. In the JSX, on the left, I show the logo, which is a small thing linked to the home page. In the center, I show a search bar, but only on medium screen and large using the class hidden MD flags. On the right, I have three icons, wishlist, card, user login. Each one is wrapped in link. The card icon even has a placeholder for shopping, showing the number of items in the cart which we can connect it later. So this header provided navigation, search and quick access to the cart and wish list, all key feature of an e-commerce site. This is my product.jsx cart file code. Now let's look at the product cart components. This represents a single product display on the home page, search page. At the top, I import link icon from React Router DOM and also Redux hook for dispatching actions. The component receives a product props. Inside, I show the product's image, title, price, and fixed 5-star rating using icon. I also provided two buttons. One button dispatch add to cart products. So the item gets added to the shopping carts. Another button dispatch added to wishlist product to add it to the wishlist. The product image and title are clickable and they link to product ID which open the detailed product page. This component makes our product listening interactive and reusable across the app. This is my another folder inside SRC pages. Inside the pages folder, I created a cart.jsx file. The cart pages show all items the user has added. I get the cart items from Redux using use selector. Each item is displayed with its image, title, price, and quantity control. There are buttons to increase or decrease quantity, remove the item, or clear the entire cart. I also calculate the total price by summing all items. This cart page is curriculary because it shows the checkout summary. This is my home.jsx code. The home pages brings together multiple components. Inside it, I import the banner category filter and product card component. I also use Redux to fetch product from API using useEffect. I dispatch fetch products function when the page loaded. I store the selected category in a state variable and pass it down to the category filter. When the user click a category, only product in the category are displayed. Finally, I map over the product and render a product cart for each. So the home page acts like Storefront, it show the banner at the top category, filter in the middle, and product below. This is my login.jsx file code. The login page is a placeholder in this project. It has a simple form with field for email and password. In a real application, this would connect it to authentication, but for now it just shows the structure. It includes because almost every e-commerce website has login functionality. And this is my product detail.jsx file code. The product details page is where a single product is displayed in full details. I use params to get the product ID from the URL. Then using Redux, I dispatch fetch product by ID to get that product data from the API. While the product is loading, I show a message. Once it's loading, I display the product image, thumbnails, title, price, category, and description. There are also interactive parts. Users can select it, size, and color. They can change quantity. They can add the item to the cart. They are links for wish lists and compare. Below, I created a tabbed section with description, additional info, shipping and returns and review. These pages make the user experience realistic by showing all detail about a product just like a real store. This is my search result.jsx file code. The search result pages is connected to the header search bar. When a user enters a search term, I read it from the URL using use location and URL search params. I filtered the product by checking if their title include the search term. If matches are found, I render products card. If not, I show a message saying no product were. This allow user to quickly find products they are looking for. And this is my wishlist.jsx file code. This wishlist file page code works similarly to the cart, but it stores items that the user wants to save for later. I display all wishlist items in a grid with their images and title. Each has a remove button that dispatch remove from wishlist ID. If the wishlist is empty, I simplify show a message saying your wishlist is empty. This feature make the app feel more professional since many real e-commerce apps let users save products for later. And this is my another folder Redux inside SRC. Inside a Redux folder, I created a file cart slice.js. Now let's look at the Redux slice. First, the cart slice. Here I define an initial empty cart. The reducer includes add to cart, adds an item or increase quantity if it already exists. Remove from cart. Removes an item completely, increase quality and decrease quality. Adjust quantity. Clear cart empties the entire cart. This logic make the cart fully functionality and reactive. And this is my another file product slice.js. Next is the product slice. Here I use created async thunk to fetch data from quickstoreapi.com. I have two thunks. Fetch product to get all products and fetch product by ID to get the details of single product. This slice handles dependings, fulfilled and reject states when fulfilled products are stored in item, so selected product. This is what power of the home page and the product details page. And this is my store.js file code. Next, here I use configure store from Redux toolkit. I combine three reducer products, card and wishlist. This store is provided to the entire app so all components can access globally state. It's the central brain of the application. And this is my wishlist slice.js file code. The wishlist slice it start as an empty array. Add to card wishlist. Add a product only if it doesn't already exist. Remove from wishlist. Removed by ID. It's simply but effective. And this is my app.jsx file code. Firstly, I import footer, home, product details, cart, wishlist, login, search result, and header. And I am using routes route use location from React Router DOM. Then I routes all the files. And that complete my full project walkthrough. We went through all component pages and Redux slides. I explained how each file contributes to the app from UI element like banner and header to state manage with Redux and to real API data fetching with product slice. This project shows my ability to build a complete front-end e-commerce application using Redux, Toolkit, React Router DOM, and Tailwind CSS. Thank you for watching my explanation video.